It is time for Crime and Road Safety Watch. I must say it is indeed a pleasure to rejoin you, having been away for a while. Elliot Kudzai Ganyani is my name. Now this program is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, as a way of cementing police-public synergies in combating crime. It is good to have you along. The Zimbabwe Republic Police is dedicated to empowering police officers with the requisite knowledge and skills to be able to tackle modern policing challenges. Now this dedication to training and development is evidenced through its partnerships with the institutions of higher learning such as the University of Zimbabwe as well as Bindura University of Science Education. Speaking at the 41st Zimbabwe Republic Police Staff College graduation ceremony, where 553 police officers received diplomas and certificates in various programs including law, business enterprise development in policing, community education and lifelong learning. The Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education, Science and Technology Development, Ambassador Frederick Shava, who was the guest of honor, spoke on the importance of training and development of police officers in as far as law enforcement is concerned.
We observe with pride the exploits of our men and women in blue as they render selfless services to war-torn and destabilized parts of the world when they are requested by the United Nations. Indeed, the high level of professionalism resident within the ZRP can only be a testament to the effectiveness of the organization's training and human resources development initiatives, including programs delivered by the Police Staff College. As governments, we need to see improved police services for our people as a direct result of enhanced skills and knowledge from training institutions. This milestone demonstrates the Zimbabwe Republic Police firm stance on the professional development of police service. Certainly, arming police officers with higher education qualifications strengthens their ability to serve the community and uphold law and order through their enhanced knowledge, skills, and expertise. The Ministry of Higher and Tertiary Education, Innovation, Science and Technology Development is propagating the heritage-based education philosophy in all institutions of higher learning as envisaged by the Second Republic. The philosophy, which encompasses teaching, research, community engagement, innovation, and industrialization, is a panacea to the achievement of our Vision 2030, which seeks to industrialize and modernize Zimbabwe.
The Zimbabwe Republic Police would like to warn criminal syndicates who are involved in violent crime that the ZRP will react appropriately in order to maintain law and order in the country. In a recent incident, police had to disable one of 6 robbers who committed a robbery act in aggravating circumstances at plot number 2 Kavala Farm, Nyazura, after he attempted to open fire at detectives who were in pursuit. The 6 robbers had robbed a family at gunpoint of a Toyota Hilux, a 303 rifle, cell phones and money, among other household goods. They severely assaulted the complainants, and before they left, they tapped all the complainants' mouths. The complainants later untied themselves and reported the case at Nyazura, resulting in a manhunt for the marauding criminals. The gang abandoned the car when they realized police was in pursuit. However, one of the robbers pulled a pistol with the intention to shoot the detectives. Eventually, police managed to apprehend 2 of the accused persons, namely Godfrey Mulizwe, a male adult aged 20 years, and Herbert Ngwenya, a male adult aged 46. Recovered were 2 by-CZ pistols and a blue bag with 3 of the complainants' cell phones. 2 more firearms were also recovered hidden in a 15-meter deep pit in Wedza. Also recovered were 3 shotgun and 1 303 live rounds. All in all, the total value stolen is 21,000 United States dollars, and the property which was recovered is worth 18,000 United States dollars. Meanwhile, the arrested are still appearing in court, and police is looking for information which could help to locate the outstanding 4 accused persons. Should you have any information, please feel free to contact any nearest police establishment. Moving on, in light of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, Operation Basadi, conducted by SADC countries, is bearing fruit following the arrest of a number of culprits who were involved in crimes against women and young children.
The operation was targeting crimes of passion against women and children. For example, rape, gender-based violence, drug abuse, murder, among others. The province managed to account for 38 accused persons, 8 of which were wanted for cases of rape and gender-based violence. The province managed to carry out 58 campaigns and reached out to 2,391 members of the public in various communities. I would like to implore to members of the public to continuously assist the police in accounting for wanted persons. Whenever you visit our police stations, check for wanted persons who are always written on our notice boards.
We say no to any form of violence. Should you suspect or know any such acts to be happening, please be quick to report at any nearest police establishment. From that story, do not move an inch. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. I must say thank you very much for staying tuned. In a story that has left Zimbabweans and indeed the rest of the world in shock, ZRP can confirm the arrest of a syndicate which was involved in massive violations of graves and corpses at Restland Memorial Park, Rainham in Harare for a period stretching from 2015 to 2024. To get to the bottom of these grossly inhuman acts, Crime and Road Safety Watch pursued this story with a visit to Malbrain Police, the station that effected the arrest of the gang.
We can confirm the arrest of 5 suspects in connection with multiple violations of graves and corpses at Restland Memorial Park, situated along Kickman Road in Rainham, Harare. This case was handed over to us by ZRP Nzwarasekwa. Circumstances are that a 32-year-old man by the name Tinashe Chiguma of Wombarume village, Chief Makoni in Rusape, handed himself over to ZRP Marondera Central, confessing to committing these offenses for the past 9 years, that is from 2015 to 2024. Apparently, he said he was experiencing some hallucinations and was having visions of one of the deceased persons whose skeletal remains he had removed and packed them in an empty cement bag and stashed them in a nearby bush, appearing in his dreams, choking him or biting him. This forced him to present himself to the police. The case was immediately handed over to ZRP Nzwarasekwa, who then contacted us, advising us of the offense which occurred in our area of jurisdiction. Tinashe Chiguma then implicated his employer, Edwin Mnyaradzi Muronzi, a male aged 44 of house number 2731, Caracol Close, Bluffview in Harare, who happens to be the owner of the cemetery. He further implicated several other accomplices, 3 of whom have since been arrested. The 3 who are his co-workers are Moses Gwanya, a male aged 19 who was employed as a grave digger, who is resident at Bond Village, Chief Mutema in Chipinge. The other one is Kudakwashe Umure, a male aged 21 who was also employed as a grave digger, a resident at Kandawa Village, Chief Seke in Dema. The last one is Charity Chiminya, a female adult aged 45 who was employed as a receptionist, resident at house number 1414 near Handa in Zawarasekwa Extension right here in Harare. We are appealing to members of the public to supply us with information that can lead to the arrest of the other suspects who are still at large. The suspects are one only known as Kevi, the other one only known as Shumba, and the last one only known as Dread. We have since handed over the case to CID Homicide for further expert management.
We surely need to revisit our norms and values and stop these unethical acts. This is totally unacceptable. On that disturbing note, we now move on to road safety issues. With the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe, we joined CMED to explain the correct steps to take when overtaking on the road in order to avoid road traffic accidents. Emphasis was also given on the dangers of overtaking at prohibited stretches.
I'm going to talk about the art of overtaking. Overtaking is a normal part of driving. Therefore, the other driver is not supposed to react to it emotionally. There are accidents which are most likely to happen when overtaking or when passing. And these accidents are head-on with an oncoming vehicle. And also the other type of accident that may occur is side swipe. Before one starts overtaking, you need to ask yourself, is it really necessary to overtake? You stay back, maintaining a safe following distance. Then you also need to check the road ahead for oncoming vehicle. Then you also need to check behind for already passing vehicles. Then you signal to them right, indicating or showing your intention that you are now overtaking. Then you move to the right. You accelerate, then you horn, that is notifying the driver you are passing that you are now passing. Then you also need to signal to the left side, showing your intention that you are now going back to your lane. Then you move to the left. Then you cancel your indicator. Then you resume your speed. We can safely say that one is done a safe pass or a safe overtaking. Overtaking is prohibited in some areas such as railroad crossings. You know, most people, they have a tendency of saying there are no longer trains moving. Trains, they are still there. You are not allowed to overtake on continuous white lines. Then also at intersections, you are not allowed to overtake at intersections because you can cause what we call intersections, collisions. And also at hills, you are not allowed to overtake on hills because of the issue of poor visibility. At bridges, because of the limited space also, you are not allowed to overtake on bridges. Then you are also not allowed to overtake on curves because of poor visibility. Then on zebra crossings, you are not allowed to overtake because of the pedestrians that may be crossing at that point. Then also on speed humps, you are not allowed to overtake on speed humps because of the reduced speed when one is actually approaching those speed humps. We are actually appealing to motorists that road is a shared space. Therefore, slow-moving vehicles should keep to the left, allowing others to overtake. In addition, heavy vehicles should also do the same and avoid moving in a convoy that may hinder others to overtake.
Please do join us in the third and final segment. We are now in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. The 2024 Commissioner General of Police Church Service, which happened this past week, saw multitudes of congregants gracing the occasion, and the event lived up to its billing, full of glitz and glamour. The church service is an annual event where the Commissioner General of Police extends a helping